This Good evening to everybody. Welcome to the today class. This is the class of the law of insurance, and in the yesterday class that we dealt the marine insurance. In this class, that I am going to deal the fire insurance, which I already informed yesterday. Yes, if you are hearing me, then please unmute and read what I posted on the screen. So it is the usual the practice that so that I could know that you are hearing me and I am hearing you. Please read.
Good evening, sir.
Very good evening. Yes. What is there on the screen?
Good evening, sir.
Only that much. Nothing you could see that.
Professor Dr. Muhammad Sahib Hussain, sir.
What is the scenery?
That is a night, sir. Moon is there, sir.
Okay. Then
Roses is there, sir. Roses are there, sir.
on the earth, on the water.
Water is moonlight is falling, sir.
Okay.
Moonlight on water, sir. One crane is there, sir.
Very good. Thank you very much. And what about this one?
That one is a umbrella, sir. Umbrella onto three houses.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
What the houses is having up?
Umbrella.
No. On the house roof, what did you observe?
Chimney, sir. Chimney.
Yes. That's how I would like to know it. Yes, coming to the point of our today's study is, I already told that I would like to make the study of the, first let me close, yes. So the fire insurance, that is definitions, functions and importance, because that is the thing which is there in the fire insurance, the nature of the fire insurance contract, meaning of the fire, fire, the word fire, scope of the fire policy, and the right and contributions and the right to average, and the principle of reinstatement and double insurance and reinsurance. And these are the things would be there later on that you will find the doctrine of approximation. And the last one is the burglary insurance, that is the fourth unit subtopics. Yes. So now let me close this, then come to the fire insurance. Five smart things to know about the fire insurance. What are the five smart things? First and foremost, you should know about the fire insurance. Number one, fire insurance provides protection against the unforeseen damage to or destruction of the movable and immovable property due to fire and other perils. So now it is for both the things, movable and immovable property. What? Unforeseen damage or destruction property due to fire, number one. Then other perils or perils. Other perils. In the last time that we see what are the sea perils, we have seen it and we read it. So what are the other perils that we will see in this fire insurance? Like the natural calamities also will be covered over there. Of course, any other thing that the insurer wants to add, again, ride. That is, a rider would be there. That add on. Like that what we've seen in the motor vehicle insurance, which is add on to the comprehensive insurance. Yes, come to the second point is concerned. Types of the property that can be covered under the fire insurance are building, plant and other machinery, and equipment, stock and content like the furniture and fixtures and cables, etc. So buildings, you know very better. What is this plant here? What is meant by plant here? Yes, biological plant.
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Then what is that?
That is a Vishaga, just like Vishakhapatnam steel plant. That may
a plant in the sense it is a place where the machineries are installed. That is called the plant, not the biological plant here. Okay, and the machinery, equipment, stocks, and contents like the furniture and fixtures, cables. These are all the things will come under the. It is a property that is which to be insured, means subject matter. Is it clear? Yes. Okay. Number three, other perils are perils covered including the lightning, explosions, malicious damage, natural disasters, impact damage, subsidence, landslide, and bursting of the water tanks. What did you not understand here? Lightning, you know what is lightning? Yes?
Merupul, sir.
Merupulu. Pidugu, pidugu ఏమంటారండి? పిడుగు, పిడుగు.
Thunderstorm.
Thunderbolt అంటారు.
Yes, sir.
Explosions, okay. Malicious damage, intentionally causing. Natural disaster, what is the natural disasters?
Earthquake, just like earthquake and other.
Oh, sorry. Your background sound is more than your sound. Okay, mute it. So natural disaster means which is not controlled by the human power is called the natural disasters or natural catastrophes. The impact damage, if the anything impact damage, if the collision is happened over there, then the substance of the or the material will be damaged because of the thrust, because of the vibrations and subsidence and landslide. And landslide means when the rocks are there, rock slide is there, landslide is there, busting of the water tanks are there. These are all the things which comes under the perils. Then the fourth part is loss or damage caused by the war. Of course, war-like operations, nuclear perils, pollutions, or contaminations, or electrical, mechanical breakdowns, burglary, and housebreaking are not included. So, what is not included? Loss or damage caused by war. Of course, the war enemies causing any other thing that will not be covered over there. War-like operations. Yes, if the enemy will be attacked your things, then it cannot be made over there. Then the nuclear perils. If any nuclear explosion would be there with that fusion, something has happened to your property that will not be covered over there. Then the pollutions or the contaminations by the any other means, it will the property is damaged over there. It will not be covered under this. Then comes the point, because the power is there, then I would like to correct it. Yeah, these are the things which will come under the, which will not covered if such a thing would be there in the fire insurance. So what is not covered is there, it is clearly mentioned. So, yes, nuclear perils, pollutions and contaminations, electrical and mechanical breakdowns, such a things, burglaries are. What is burglary?
Don't
Unmute.
know, sir.
Yes.
Don't know, sir.
Nighttime stealing by breaking the house is called burglary. It should be nighttime, number one. Breaking, number two. House, residence, dwelling place, and stealing is called the burglary. So these are the things which will come, that is, they say, the burglaries. So that will not be included in this fire insurance. Number 5, fire insurance policies are issued for 1 year and except for dwellings, and where the policy may be issued for a long term with a minimum period of 3 years. So minimum period of 3 years and 1 year we can say for the fire insurance policy generally. For the dwelling places or where the policy may be issued, what is dwelling places? Means residence. There the policy may be for the long term or with a minimum period of the 3 years. So minimum period is 3 years and the maximum period is very long time. So these are the general things one should have to know it. Now let us see that what is fire insurance. So the term fire insurance refers to a form of property insurance. It is one kind of the insurance that covers damage. Okay, whatever the damage will be caused, damage and losses caused by fire. So by fire or damages or losses caused by it, at that instance we can say the coverage or indemnifying in the nature of the fire insurance. The most policies come with some form of fire protection. So most policy come with some form of fire protection. Yes, but homeowners may be able to purchase the additional coverage in case of their property is lost or damaged because of fire. So generally when the fire would be there, what the losses to the property would be there, that would be covered over there. Suppose if you add some other more things should be added for the coverage, then add-on rider should have to keep it over there. So for the additional rider, then premium will be increased. So that is the point. The purchasing additional fire coverage helps to cover the cost of the replacement. So additional coverage, that if you make it out, right on, you can keep it out. At that time, at least the replacement of the will be possible, or repair may be possible, or reconstruction of the property above the limit set by the property insurance policy. Generally, the fire insurance is there. Suppose the property cost is say about 50 lakhs. Do the fire insurance make the 50 lakhs? Yes.
Full, I don't know, sir.
They cannot make it to 100%. Okay, they can make it 100%, but rider you have to keep. Means extra premium you have to pay. Like the comprehensive insurance, the people those who are traveling in the car of the owner, the passenger, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, depending upon the capacity of the car is concerned. If you additionally pay it, with 2 members, this much premium, 4 members, this much premium, 5 members, this much premium, 7 members, this much premium. Sir, can you sit in the 7 members in the car? Yes?
Yes, sir. Big car.
Yes. What is the name of the car?
Mahindra Innova, sir. Innova.
You can see it even Ertiga. That.
Ertiga.
Yeah, even that also Maruti. The 7-seater is there.
Maruti.
Yeah. So my point is, depending upon the seating capacity over there, you have to make it. Means added to the comprehensive insurance. In the same manner, if you want to make the, otherwise they will make it to, suppose 1 lakh, 50 lakhs property is there. If you want to make the fire insurance, they will make it to the 40 lakhs. At the most 45 lakhs. And if you make the riders, means add on, you can make it out, they will make it to the 50 lakhs. Of course, when they make it to the 50 lakhs, premium also they will fix in the same manner. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Premium is more. So fire insurance policies typically contain the general exclusions such as war, nuclear risk, and some similar perils. So they don't want to take that much risk over there, the other things. Only these things are covered. That is clearly written in the document, the policy document, the policy record or document or certificate, whatever you call it, or bond, the instrument. So the definition of the fire in the insurance is concerned. The fire insurance contract is defined as an agreement. Yes, it is an agreement between the, between the
insurer and insured, sir.
Indemnifier and indemnified. In other words, so an agreement whereby one party in return for a consideration. Yes, what is the consideration here?
Premium, sir.
Premium, good, I appreciate. So undertakes to indemnify the other party, means insured, and financial loss which the latter may sustain because of the certainly defined subject matter. Here also certainly defined subject matter means subject matter should be certainly defined over there, being damaged or destroyed by fire or other defined perils up to an agreed amount. So here they say up to an agreed amount. Does it mean the replacement?
No, sir.
No. They will fix the amount. Okay, overall if it is there, that amount should be paid. Suppose if you are, if the what I say, repair cost is more than the agreed amount. The agreed amount will be paid by the insurer. The rest of the amount will be borne by the. Yeah. Your dialects also I am getting you. Yes, I muted. Yes, the rest of the amount should be borne by the insured if the limit crosses the agreed amount by the insurer. So fire, to make the insurer liable under the contract, must satisfy the two conditions. Suppose if you want to say that insurer would be liable to pay or liable indemnify the insured, that these two conditions should be satisfied over there. Number one, there should be an actual fire. There should be an actual fire or ignition. And the second is, the fire must be fortuitous. That means fortuitous. That means happening by chance rather than the intention. That is called fortuitous. Happening by chance rather than the intention in its nature. First and foremost is actual fire or ignition. The second is the fire must be not intentional, by chance. Again, when you speak, you unmute. If you don't speak, you mute. Yes. So, intentional fire, you don't get it. By chance, by untoward incidents happen like short circuit. Short circuit is intentional or unintentional? Yeah, now you unmute and when you say it, night is happened over there, then naturally it is not intentional, but it's a unintentional act. But some people are so much clever, they take out all the goods and they will make the short circuit, see that something should be burnt over there, they try to climb it, because there are certain instances also it may happen, but if you earn easy and you lose easy, if you earn with the hard work and you lose with the long run, in other words, you don't lose it. So that is the point what I want to say is, it is a well-known fact that the fire causes huge losses every year. సరే దొంగ దోసుకుపోయింది అనుకోండి, ఎంత దోసుకుపోతాడండి? ఎస్,
వీలైనంత సార్.
వాడు పట్టుకున్నంత, వాడు క్యారీ చేసినంతనే కదా. అదే ఇల్లు కాలింది అనుకోండి, ఎస్,
మొత్తం అయిపోద్ది సార్,
మొత్తం బూడిదైతుంది అన్నట్టు. So it is a well-known fact that fire causes huge losses every year. Okay, the individual owner by taking fire insurance can prevent fire waste to some extent. ఇంతకుముందు మనకు ఎండాకాలం వస్తే ఫైర్ ఇంజన్ల మోత రోజు వినబడేది. ఇప్పుడు వినబడుతుందండి?
నో సార్.
వై? వాట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్?
జాగ్రత్తగా ఉంటున్నారేమో సార్.
People are more precaution. Number one, of course, that is the people are aware of it, because they are taking the more care would be there. We could not find it in such a way where the village is burnt over there. But earlier we used to have the village will be burnt over there. So such a thing will be happened. So now come to the point is that it is a well-known fact that the fire causes the huge losses every year. The individual owner by taking the fire insurance can prevent fire waste to some extent. Say some extent, but means not 100%. When you say 100% means some rider means extra premium should be paid over there. So the insurer act as a middleman between all the members of the society who are exposed to the fire risk at one hand, on the members who will be actual victims of the fire loses on the other hand. So these are the things where if a fire is there in the village, yes, the probability that it will catch the fire to the not other village, but other house immediately. So they will pull down, they will use the water, they will use the extinguisher, they will see that, but we cannot say that they damaged our property at the time, because somebody's thatched house is pulled down, because the reason is it will not be ignited because of the fire carried by the air. That's why they will pull down it. So because the hay is there, it will easily catch the fire. That is the reason. Because the thatched houses I am speaking, or Palmyra leaves, covered houses, rather we can use the word. The insurer charges the premium from all insured members and make goods the losses when they occur to any of them. So naturally, depending upon the quality and quantity and the worth of it, the premium will be fixed. For instance, cotton industry, because there is a probability that if any small ignition would be there, the fire would be, that the probability is more there in the cotton industry or the cloth industry, rather I could use the word both, at that instant the premium will be high because the probability is more. So the system of the fire insurance can't save the society from the economic loss to the community to the extent of the property lost by fire, but it compensates someone, and this saves him from the ruinous loss at the cost of the group of some others. So that is the reason, if there is a probability is more for the fire, or fire accident will happen over there, or short circuits are there, but most of the companies definitely they will make the fire insurance because they will be safe side. Otherwise the whole grain will be damaged and the whole machinery would be damaged, if it is the flour mill, if it is the cotton mill, if it is the textile mills. So one of the party responsible to indemnify the loss means insurer is called the insurer. Yes. The party who is indemnifier the loss is called the insurer. The party who is to be indemnified is called the insured. Yes. The consideration for the contract is termed as the premium. Yes. Just before that you have given the answer for that question. The defined subject matter is termed as the property of the insured. Means subject matter. Here subject matter is called the property insured. The sum set forth in the contract is called the issued sum. Yes, the total amount is there, maximum disbursed sum. And the document containing the terms and conditions of the contract is known as the policy. I told you the policy or bond or certificate, whatever you call, depending on the place and the area, it will be said in this way. And here in India, you will say Xerox copy. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
In other country, సార్ మేము ఖమ్మం వదిలేటి పోలే సార్ సార్ మేము ఇండియా వదిలేటి పోలే సార్
ఫోటోస్టాట్ we can call, sir.
ఫోటోకాపీ అంటారు.
ఫోటోకాపీ.
మనం ఏమంటాం డూప్లికేట్ కీ అంటాం. ఏది తాళం చేది. అక్కడ ఏమంటాడు కాపీ కీ అంటారు దాన్ని. కాపీ కీ ఏంటిరా నాకు అర్థం కాలేదురా. కాపీ కొడతారా ఏంటి అని. ఓకేను. Of course, duplicate key is more appropriate, we can say. We want to take the copy, a key copy. So anyway, that is the terminology is different from one place to another place when you want to call them. Okay, then come to the matter of the contract of insurance involves all the elements of an ordinary contract. Yes, whatever the elements would be there in the general principle of contract, which is applicable for the contract, the same would be applicable to the fire insurance. Why fire insurance? Any insurance. Yes, the insurance contract, the elements of the contract is discussed in the following paragraph. Before discussing the element of the fire insurance contract, the special meaning of the fire must be understood. What is fire? Yes, anyone?
Fire is Agni, yes, sir.
Agni ante ipudu Agni ante ipudu wild fire unda aitadi. Bush fire antaru danni. Edi aduvulu kaaldamu. అడవులు ఎట్లా కాలుతాయండి? ఎట్లా కాలుతాయి?
రాళ్ళు రాపిడికి కాలుతాయి సార్.
రాళ్ళు అడవులల్లో కొమ్మల రాపిడితోని కొమ్మల రాపిడితోని ఆ ఇగ్నిషన్ అవుతుంది. అప్పుడు ఏది ఎండు కొమ్మలుగా మోస్ట్ ఎండు కొమ్మలు. సో ద ఫైర్ అఫ్ కోర్స్ బై సమ్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ దేర్, పోచర్స్ ఆర్ దేర్. ఇఫ్ ఎనీబడి దేర్ వాడు సిగరెట్ దాగి ఇక్కడ పడేసింది అనుకోండి, అది కూడా అవుతుంది. ప్రాబబిలిటీ is also there. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now let us see what is the definition of the ignition and insurance. The express in the policy we have to construct a loss or damage occasioned by the fire. So this means that loss or damage must be either of the ignition of the article of property or premises or part thereof. In other words, the damage should be occasioned by fire. Loss or damage caused by the excessive fire heat cannot be included in the loss or damage by fire. Suppose ఎండ బాగా తగిలింది అనుకోండి, ఎండ బాగా తగిలి కాలింది అనుకోండి, అప్పుడు అది ఖరాబ్ అయింది అనుకోండి, ఏది ప్రాపర్టీ, అది దాన్ని అప్పుడు ఫైర్ కింద రాదు. అది ఎండ బాగా తగిలితే లాస్ ఆర్ డ్యామేజ్ కాజ్డ్ బై ద ఎక్సెసివ్ ఫైర్ హీట్ వలన ఇట్ కెనాట్ బి ఇంక్లూడెడ్ ఇన్ ద లాస్ ఆర్ డ్యామేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఫైర్. ఫైర్ తోనే కాలింది అనుకోండి, then we can say it is fire toni kalala. That property should be damaged by fire, then only it can. Kani heat toni aindi anukondi, fire heat toni adi kaadantadu. మరి acha sun heat toni aindi anukondi adi kaadu. Acha smoke toni aindi anukondi, smoke
cigarette smoke
అది కూడా కాదు. స్మోక్ నో అంటే స్మోక్ అంటే ఒక పొగతోనే అయింది. అంటే సిగరెట్ తోని కూడా కాల్చిన అవుతుంది. అది ఇంటెన్షనల్ అయితే రాదు. అది ఇంటెన్షనల్. అసలు ఇంటెన్షనల్ అసలు పెట్రోల్ బంక్ దగ్గర మీరు సిగరెట్ తాగుతారా అండి?
నో సార్, దేర్ ప్రికాషన్ ఆల్రెడీ సార్.
అసలు వాడు రాసే పెడతాడు. ఏడు పెట్రోల్ బంక్ లో నడిపేటోళ్ళు డ్రైవర్లు కూడా వాళ్ళు స్మోకర్ కావద్దు. వాడు స్మోకర్ అయితే వాడు వంట పెడతాడు ఎప్పుడంటే అప్పుడు. సో దే విల్ అపాయింట్ ద డ్రైవర్ who should be a non-smoker. So now the question comes over there. whether what is fire should be proved here. The loss should be caused by fire. The cause of the fire is not important. The cause of the fire is not important. But why the fire, even if it caused by the negligence of the servant? సర్వెంట్ తోనే అయింది అనుకోండి, అది హిమ్సెల్ఫ్ తోనే అయింది అనుకోండి, కమ్ అండర్ ద డెఫినేషన్ ఆఫ్ ది ఫైర్. అంటే ఫైర్ ఏ విధంగా వచ్చింది ఈజ్ నాట్ ద క్వశ్చన్. ఫైర్ అయిందా కాదా, దట్ ఇస్ ద క్వశ్చన్. ఎందుకంటే దెర్ షుడ్ బి నో ఫ్రాడ్ ఆర్ విల్ఫుల్ మిస్కండక్ట్ బై ద అష్యూర్డ్. సో హియర్ జనరల్లీ తన కాళ్ళు తను నరుక్కుంటాడా అండి?
నో సార్.
కానీ కొందరు ఏం చెప్తారో తెలుసా, బొటవేలు ఏది బొటవనేలకు పైసలు ఎక్కువ వస్తాయి. ఎక్కడ అండర్ గ్రౌండ్ లా బొటవనేలు పోయింది అనుకోండి, పైసలు ఎక్కువ వస్తాయి. వాడు పక్కేలే పోయింది, వాడు బొటవనేలు కూడా నరుక్కున్నాడు అక్కడ, ఎందుకంటే పైసలు ఎక్కువ రావాలి. బట్ పీపుల్ సే బట్ ఐ డోంట్ నో వెదర్ ఇట్ ఇస్ ట్రూ ఆర్ ఫాల్స్. So now the question comes over there. There should be no fraud, willingness, misconduct by the assured. తనైతుడు తాను ఎవడు గాలుచుకోడు. అరే ఇన్సూరెన్స్ ఉన్నదని మొత్తం సామాన్లు బయట పెట్టేసి మొత్తం తీసుకుపోయి రాత్రి షార్ట్ సర్క్యూట్ అయిందని ఇల్లు కాల్సింది అనుకోండి, అప్పుడు ఎప్పుడైనా ఇది బయటపడ్డది అనుకోండి దొరకనంత వరకు కూడా దొరికితే
దొంగ.
అందుకోసం అంటారు కదా, రెండు ఎప్పుడు దాగవని, దొంగతనము డాష్ తనము రెండు దాగదు అంటారు. ఓకే, so now the question comes over here. There should be actually ignition, but a process of resembling fire may not be a fire. So actually fire ante enti ఇప్పుడు మనం చూద్దాం. ఇప్పుడు ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లా the damage done due to smoke, due to faulting chimney or overheated iron is not the example of fire. Smoke due or faulting chimney or overheated iron is not the example of the fire. Similarly, chemical actions, explosions, lightning and are not occasioned are example of fire. అయితే ఇవి ఎందులో వస్తాయి? unless until specifically mentioned in the policy papers. ఇప్పుడు నేచురల్ కెలామిటీస్ అన్నారు, మనం ఇందాక లైట్నింగ్ చెప్పినాం. లైటింగ్ ఎస్ దట్ విల్ కమ్. ఎందుకంటే థండర్ బోల్ట్ పడ్డదనుకోండి, అంటే పిడుగు పడ్డదనుకోండి, అప్పుడు డెఫినెట్లీ దెర్ వుడ్ బి ఎ ఫైర్. సో కొన్ని మాత్రం స్పెసిఫికల్లీ మెన్షన్ చేసినవి మాత్రమే కవర్ అవుతాయి, మెన్షన్ చేయని మాత్రం కవర్ కావు అని ఎట్లా తెలుస్తాయి సార్ అంటే పాలసీ బాండ్ల క్లియర్ గా రాసి ఉంటది. ద ఫైర్ షుడ్ బి యాక్సిడెంటల్ నాట్ ఇంటెన్షనల్. ఇందాక చెప్పిన ఫోర్చువస్ అని చెప్పాను చూడండి, అది ఈ షుడ్ యాక్సిడెంటల్ నాట్ ఇంటెన్షనల్. ఎనీ లాస్ కాజ్ బై ఫైర్ లైటెడ్ పర్పస్ఫుల్లీ ఈజ్ నాట్ ఏ లాస్ బై ఫైర్ ఇఫ్ ఇట్ వాజ్ ఇంటెన్షనల్. గాలి బాగా ఇస్తుందండి, వాడు గాలి ఇచ్చినప్పుడు ఎక్కడన్నా ఆ వీడ్స్ ఎండిపోయినవి చూడండి, అవి వాడు పొలాల మంట పెడతారా అండి ఎప్పుడు గాలి వచ్చినప్పుడు?
నో సార్.
యు ఆర్ నాట్ సపోజ్ టు మేక్ ఇట్ అవుట్ ఎట్ ద టైమ్ వెన్ ద విండ్ ఈస్ బ్లోయింగ్. ఎప్పుడు చేయొచ్చు? ఏ గాలి లేదు, ఎక్కడ పోలేదు అన్నప్పుడు అప్పుడు మంట పెట్టండి, ఏం కాదు. ఆ మంట మీ దగ్గరనే ఉంటుంది, ఆ మంట అయిపోతుంది, మొత్తం ఆ పిచ్చి ముక్కలన్నీ ఎండిపోయినాయి అన్ని కాలిపోతుంది, అది ఒక ఫెర్టిలైజర్ గా తయారైతుంది. if it is made such a way. But when you know it, means intentionally you did it. You intentionally you did it, naturally it's come under the fire. గడ్డి వామ దగ్గర ఎప్పుడు పెట్టుకోకండి. ఆర్ యూ ఫాలోయింగ్ మీ?
ఎస్ సార్.
ఎస్, గడ్డి వామ దగ్గర వాడు ఉచ్చబోతాండా లేకుంటే సిగరెట్ తాగుతాండా వాడు కాల్తాండా ఏం తెలియదు, కాబట్టి ఎవరిని పోనీయద్దు అక్కడ గడ్డి వామ దగ్గర. So the point, the fire was purposefully lighted but became out of the control at a larger stage is taken under the definition of the fire. అయితే ఎప్పుడు అంటే depending upon the situation, when a fire was purposefully lighted but became out of control at a larger stage. కానీ ఎప్పుడు మామూలుగా మనం క్యాండిల్ వెలిగిస్తామండి, ఓకే క్యాండిల్ వెలిగిస్తాను, ఆ ఎగిరించినప్పుడు తక్కువని ఏమైంది, గాలి వాగు కొట్టింది, ఆ డెకరేషన్ మీద పడ్డది, ఆ డెకరేషన్ వేరేదనం పడ్డది, అది కాలిపోయింది. So accidentally if it is made which is beyond your control, then we can say it's the definition of fire. కాబట్టి మనం ఇప్పుడు హ్యాపీ బర్త్డే అప్పుడు కొత్తవి వచ్చినా చూడండి, బుర్రమని పైకి ఎగులుతాయి, అవి కాల్తలేవు, ఎందుకంటే దాంతో మనుషులు కాల్చిపోతాను. సో డోంట్ బై లైక్ దట్ వే. ఈవెన్ డోంట్ మేక్ ఈవెన్ క్యాండిల్స్ ఆల్సో. వై డూ యూ వాంట్ టు మేక్ ద క్యాండిల్ అగైన్ యూ హావ్ టు ఎక్స్టింగ్విష్ ఇట్? Yes, you will say, bring the cake and say the happy birthday to you and you enjoy it rather than using it by fire. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. The object of the fire insurance is to indemnify the insured against the accidents lost by fire. So, who will indemnify whom? Means indemnifier means person who indemnify. That means insurer will indemnify the persons means insured. So that is the object of fire insurance to indemnify the insured against the accident loss by fire. So that is the objective of it. So now we will see that what are the function of the fire insurance. The function of the fire insurance is to make good the financial loss suffered as a result of the fire. So whatever the loss should be suffered by the result of the fire, that should be indemnified by the insurer to the insured. So it is not the function of the fire insurance to replace the economic loss termed by the fire. So it will not replace the economic loss. Whatever the amount that you fixed it to a particular house or property or any other thing which you are insured, or that much amount that only that you will get it, not more than that. But that amount generally they will make it at least 85% or 95%, but they don't give you 100% unless you pay the extra rider or premium more than the 100% you can expect it. So such damage, apart from causing the financial loss to the owner, dislocates the economic activity of the community in spite of the sustained efforts made by the human ingenuity to achieve the complete mastery of fire. Material property continue to be liable to varying degree to destruction or damage by the escape of the fire from its contract. So naturally, if any other business that you are doing over there, better if the ignition would be there, a fire would be there, a probability would be there, short circuit would be there, better you make the property the fire insurance. So that would be a safe side because you will pay a little premium only, but if any untoward instance cause, you will be not on the road. That is my point. So better you make the insurance. If the new vehicle is there, right, you make the insurance for the comprehensive insurance and which covers everything. So some of the, yes, to my point to everything, but everything will come only the subject matter is vehicle or property or grains or cotton or clothes, depending upon that one, then the insurance will be made. Either ordinary insurance or fire insurance or any other type of insurance which will be very much suitable to protect the subject matter. So some of the insurable properties are here, fire insurance. What are the things should be covered under fire insurance? Number one, buildings. Number two, electrical installations. Number three, contents of the buildings such as machines, plants, equipment, accessories, goods, raw materials, goods in process, finished goods, goods in the open, goods in the godowns, goods in the premises, goods in the contents in the dwelling places, shops, hotels, furniture, fixtures, fittings, other movable and immobile properties. So these are the things should be made definitely for the fire insurance. For instance, you take the fair, like we know the every year in the Hyderabad there is a fair is there. There is a technical fair or this fair or that fair. Every shop is having the fire insurance. So either they make the group insurance or they make the individual insurance. Because if it is short circuit would be there, then naturally at that instance, then everything will be destroyed so that they will make the fire insurance. So fire insurance is a device to compensate for the loss or consequent upon the destruction by the fire. సార్ ఇప్పుడు ఏమంటారు తెలుగులో ఏమంటారు ఫైర్ క్రాకర్స్ ఆర్ దేర్ ద షాప్స్ ఆర్ దోస్ హూ సేల్ ద ఫైర్ క్రాకర్స్ ఇన్ తెలుగు వాట్ యు సే మతాబుల షాపా పటాకుల షాపా
పటాసులు లేదా టపాసులు అంటారు సార్
దానికి ఇన్సూరెన్స్ ఉంటుందా అండి
some they will in some places they will sir in some shops sir
suppose if the licensed is there okay you can keep the shop of here means they will keep the shops పక్క పక్కనే పెడతారా కొంచెం దూరం దూరం పెడతారా
దాదాపు పక్క పక్కనే పెడతారు సార్
పక్క పక్కకు పెట్టద్దండి ఇప్పుడు so anyway that point is every shop should be insured because probability is more there. కానీ ఈసారి గవర్నమెంట్ వెరీ మచ్ బ్లాండ్ బికాస్ దిస్ టైమ్ I did not hear that much sound. And anyway, that is because sometimes now it is made dangerous also, because people will die also, especially Nasik. Is it Nasik? No, no, Nasik. Fireworks. Forget.
Shivakashi, sir.
Shivakashi, Shivakashi. Many people really, it is a home industry in the Shivakashi. So anyway, that there are plus points and negative points also there, but depending upon the situations, one should have to use it. Yes, coming to the point of this fire, there's a fire insurance. Insurer shifts the burden of the fire loss from their actual victim or to all the members of the society. So who has to prior? Of course, the insured will say that because of the so and so thing it has happened. Of course, the insurer will send the surveyor. Surveyor make the reports. Then he will submit it. Based upon that thing, it will be fixed. How much to be paid and the fire insurance. Yes, up to the maximum extent. If the extra more it will be there, it will not be paid, and it will be borne by the other party. Or other party means insured. If he could damaged over there, he could not pay to the other party, or he has to bear from his own pocket. Okay, that limited amount will be given by the insurer, but the rest of the amount should be borne by own party only itself. So it is a cooperative device to share the losses. So it relieves the insured from the horror of the fire losses to which he is exposed. Of course, do you think that only one shop owner will do the fire insurance? No. In the textile industry or in the cotton industry, most of the industry where the fire threat would be there, they will all will make the fire insurance. So do you think that all factories are burnt due to the fire? Answer no, few of them. So it is a distributive cooperative device, like sharing the losses by the each and everybody. Suppose if the loss is happened to one person, the other person where the loss is not there, and the premium which is given over there, that premium and the other people premium will compensate to the person that whose property is lost under the fire. So let us see the history of the fire insurance. Fire insurance has not a long history. Of course, it doesn't have a long history because we did not see the fire insurance earlier. Did you hear the fire insurance earlier?
No, sir.
Even health insurance also we did not hear earlier. But the life insurance is there. We saw it. Are you following me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, the real establishment of the fire insurance came only after the Great Fire of the London, that is 1066. So from that day only, the history it came. The Great Fire of London, 1066 means 1066 means what is that? 1000. Is it not 1066 years? Yeah. The fire lasted for the 4 days and night burnings. It is 4 days and night burnings are there. 436 acres of the ground and destroying over the 13,000 buildings was the most disastrous fires in the history and forcefully evacuated the people to the necessity for a form of protection against such a calamities. The first fire incident, which is very notable, Great Fire of London, 1066, with that only they thought of making the fire insurance. The main cause of its late development was the slow progress of the trade and commerce. After a certain period, when the business and commerce ran high, fire insurance received a real fillip. Fillip అంటే ఏంటిదండి ఇది కదా?
No, sir.
ఇప్పుడు మనం కాయిన్ మన బొటవెనెల దగ్గర పెడతాం, ఆ 4 ఫింగర్ దగ్గర పెట్టి ఇట్లా టిక్ మని పైకి లేపుతాం చూడండి, టాస్క్ లేపుతాం చూడు, దాన్ని ఫిల్లిప్ అంటాము. తెలుగులో ఏమైనా చెప్పాలి సార్? యాక్షన్ ని, అది ఎప్పుడు బొటవెనెలతోనే మళ్ళీ అట్లా దాన్ని యాక్షన్ ని ఇప్పుడు చిట్కాగో ఇట్లా అంటారు, ఇటు ద ఫిలిప్ హ్యాండ్ అంటారు, చిటిక కింద కూడా అనొచ్చు. యా, సో రియల్ ఫిలిప్ అది కూడా రెండు. వీ కెన్ డిపెండింగ్ అపాన్ ద సిచ్యువేషన్ వీ కెన్ యూజ్ ద వర్డ్ హౌ ద ఫిలిప్ వుడ్ బి దేర్. ఇట్ ఈస్ మై లిటిల్ ఫింగర్ బిజినెస్ అంటారు కొందరు, బికాజ్ ఇది ఈజ్ ది థింగ్ టు డూ. ఆర్ యూ ఫాలోయింగ్ మీ? ఎస్. అరే థమ్ ఇంప్రెషన్ పడ్డదరా వానికి అంటారు, ఎందుకంటే అర్థం మంచి ఇంప్రెషన్ పడ్డది అన్నట్టు. సో ప్రీవియస్లీ దెర్ వాజ్ నో బేసిస్ ఆన్ విచ్ ద ప్రీమియం కుడ్ బి బేస్డ్. ఇంతకుముందు బేసిస్ కొంచెం కష్టం ఉండేది. నౌ there are the actuaries are there, those who will fix the premium because they are expert in the mathematics and statistics, and they will fix the premium depending upon the total amount and the cost and the probability, even including the pension also. So now there were a few concerns that we made a remarkable progress. Gradually, as they gained the experience, the data went for the accumulating the premium trades become the more equitable and scientific, because scientific reason would be there, and those people will calculate it and give the premium, and those are actuaries, they are professionals. Yes, the decision of the law court also brought to the principle of the fire insurance on a standard form. With increasing the competition and experience for the fire insurance is evolved in its present scientific form, but now most of the trade and practice and the trade and commerce and merchandise, they do their fire insurance for their products, for their merchandise. However, the progress in the fire insurance was not so tremendous and categorized was that in the case of the life insurance. Of course, when you compare with the life insurance, that the growth is a bit less, but still the people will make it because the explosion of the trade and commerce, even fire insurance also have a good fillip, which do not compete with the life insurance, but at least near to that it is making out. So the business of affecting, other than the incidentally to some other class of the insurance business, contract of insurance against the loss by or incidental to fire or other occurrences customarily included among the risk insured against the fire insurance policies. So the fire insurance policy will clearly mentions over there, in addition to the fire, what are the things will be covered under the natural calamities. It is clearly mentioned over there. And if the intentionally the fire is made it over there, then the insurance company is not liable. That's the word they use is fortuitous. Fortuitous, that is the word that they use it. Or fortuitous also we can say in the adjective form. And the fortuity is a singular, fortuities is a plural form. So the occurrence of the fire will result not only in the loss of or damage to the material property, but also there are other consequential losses such as the loss of production causing loss of profit. Yes, even not only it is only the property is damaged over there, but in addition to that, the production, the causing loss, and these are also the consequent losses. As I said, the production causing loss or the profit also the things should be there. So these are the things comes under the what is fire, what is the fire insurance, what are the things will be covered, what are the things will not be covered, and what are the essential things should be there, and what are the things should be made in the fire accident or fire insurance. So these are the things that we saw it in the today's class. Still we do have the 4 minutes left to us. So if you want to ask any other thing, you can ask me. Yes.
No, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so this is the thing. Then in the tomorrow class, again, we will go through the point. What are they? We'll see it. The fire insurance that we did it. Okay. I'm searching for my file where it is disappeared. But anyway, because I opened that thing, so this thing has missed the file. Yes, this is the first site. This is the second site which I made there. Yeah, there are in the web also you can find the Oriental Insurance Company Limited. They given clearly standard fire and special perils policy, SFSP. So they are clearly mentioned how much the removal of debris should be there, excess is there, deterioration is there. So many other points they have made. What is combustion? So they made it. What are the special conditions? They made it depending upon the leakage and contamination of cover. So every policy is having its own conditions. What should be covered and what not should be covered. They clearly mentioned in their policy holders. So here they provide the policy does not cover. So they have given loss resulting from loss of use, loss of earnings, delay or loss of markets, other consequential or indirect losses or damage of any kind or description whatever soever, it will not be covered. They said loss resulting from any kind of infidelity or dishonesty on the part of the insured or any of their employees or inventory storage, mysterious disappearance or unexplained losses will not be covered. C. Loss by burglary or theft or any attempt theft not covered. D. Fourth one, loss resulting from the processing or faulty workmanship, not covered. Then the fifth one, loss resulting from the shrinkage, evaporation, loss of weight, unless caused by the peril, not otherwise excluded. Next, any legal and contractual liability arising from any cause whatsoever will not be covered. And the last one is consequential loss of any nature also be not covered. So each policy holder, each insurer will give in the insurance policy what are the things should be covered, what are the things not be covered. The clear explanation will be given, and by reading through it, the completely, then only we can choose which will be best for your product or merchandise. So there was a limit of indemnity also there, because they will give this much only. Of course, depending upon the policy schedule concern, how much Indian rupees and what would be the maximum amount they can make it out. Because he has given INR 15 తర్వాత ఎన్ని సున్నాలు ఉన్నాయి తెలుసా అండి? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 అది మాక్సిమం లిమిట్ అంటాడు ఇక్కడ. ఈ ఓరియంటల్ ఇన్సూరెన్స్ లో కంపెనీలో 9 సున్నాలు ఉన్నాయి 15 పక్కకు. అప్పుడు ఇక మీరు లెక్క పెట్టుకోండి, అదే మాక్సిమం లిమిట్ అంటాడు. The amount payable under the individual policies shall be reduced for the proportion to the sum insured of the policies. So depending upon the what is the limit, indemnity limit of the policy will be also be taken into consideration. Then only the things will happen. So with this, I would like to wind out my class today. Then we will see the kinds of the fire insurance in the next class. Up to that extent, let me say goodbye. Have a good day. Thank you very much for your patient listening, and we will meet
Thank you,
you
sir.
tomorrow. Yes.
Thank you.